boy Kogwu Samson. If you are new, please do to subscribe. You know what I'm saying? You were not supposed to make it out of that situation. You were not supposed to overcome that trials. You were not supposed to conquer that situation. But God do what graced enabled you. You need to understand that there are a lot of situations you as a choosing, you know accurately, and you can boldly say that it's not by strength, but it is by the grace of God. You were not supposed to do what to be doing what you are doing today. Let me just be real with you, and let's just be stick with this. You were not supposed. Oh, good morning. You are highly welcome. You are highly welcome. You know what I'm saying? You were not supposed to be smiling. You were not supposed to be celebrating by this time. You were not supposed to be doing what you are doing today, because there are many attackers who have been waiting and expecting to see different things around, but God do it. That is why you need to understand that you are not alone choosing. Hey God, you are not absolutely alone. There is something that you need to understand that you carry that made you to do what you are doing today. You were supposed to be crying according to the expectations of your enemy, according to the expectations of your haters. Things supposed to be going tough, but God in his own accurate way, God in his own perfect way, allowed you to see a new day like this. That is why you need to understand there are a lot of people who were earnestly believing that different things will accurately be going on by this time. You know what I'm saying? Choosings. So it is by the grace of God that you are absolutely doing what you are doing. It is by the grace of God. Because if you can easily remember, the things that you have encountered in life, you will come to understand that it is by the grace of God that you are alive. It is only the grace of God that keep you healthy. It is only the grace of God that keep you doing what you are doing today. It's not because of the fact that you are so powerful. It's not because of the fact that you are so what? You are so unique. It's not because of the fact that you fast so much. It is because of the fact that God is accurately working 24 hours for your sake. Because there are a lot of people who have been waiting, earnestly believing that by this season, by this time, you will be what? You will absolutely be crying. But God, in his own ways, disappoint their expectation towards you. God, in his own perfect way, disappoint all their negative expectation towards your life. You know what I'm saying? So that is why you need to understand that there are many people up there who are absolutely really shocked. How come you keep doing what you are doing today? How come you keep succeeding? How come you keep elevating? How come you keep doing it despite of the fact that they hate you, despite of the fact that they dislike you, despite of the fact that they don't expect you to do well? You get what I'm saying? So it is by the grace of God. It's not by your strength, bro. It's not because of the fact that you are too powerful. It's not because of the fact that you fast the most. But it is what? It is the grace of God. You know what I'm saying? Because God will not allow that which is greater than you to come upon you. God will not allow the enemies to overtake you or destroy you. For the thought I have towards you, thought to give you a life, thought to do to make you prosper, thought to make you say, because the thought of your enemy every day is just to make sure you do what? You suffer. But God, in his own accurate way, disappoint their devices. God, in his own accurate way, disappoint their evil expectation towards you. That is why you need to understand that you're supposed not to be smiling. You're supposed not to make it out. Because there are a lot of situations that you can tell within you that it is only the grace of God that keep you moving. It is only the grace of God that keep you smiling. Because let's just be real. It is the grace of God. Let's be sure. Let's be sincere within ourselves. There are many you know today that you have automatically conquered. Not because of the fact that you are stronger than the rest of others that have automatically fail, or you are stronger than other people who have quitted, but it is because of the fact that the grace of God found you. It is because of the fact that God is with you always. It is because of the fact that the hand of God is upon your life. You know what I'm saying? So there are many people up there who never expect you to make it out. There are many people up there who never expected you to do absolutely what you are doing today. There are many people up there who never thought that critical situation you encounter, that difficulties you were involved, that situation that was around you, that you will one day be able to make it out. But God, in his own accurate way, give you the grace to keep smiling. God, in his own accurate way, give you the grace to keep celebrating. God, in his own accurate way, give you reason to keep jubilating, despite of their hating, despite of the fact that they dislike you, despite of the fact that they don't like you. But God decide to give you a constant happiness, a constant joy, a constant hope. That is why you need to absolutely understand that there are many people up there who are seriously so sad because you make it out. You know what I'm saying? So you need to understand that there are a lot of people around you today, choosing ones, who are absolutely so sad because you overcome all. You conquer all. You survey all by his grace. You know what I'm saying? So that is why you need to understand that God is with us is absolutely much more than majority. So there are a lot of people who never believe that something good will accurately be found in you. You know what I'm saying? So this is the reason why you as a choosing, you need to understand that you do what you are doing always because of the fact that the hand of God is upon you. Always because of the fact that the hand of God is what is upon your life. Because they never expected you to make it out. They never expected you to do or to succeed. But God, in an accurate way, allowed you to keep succeeding. Oh, you are highly welcome, MJ. You are highly welcome. You know what I'm saying? It is because of the grace of God. It is because of the hand of God upon you. That is why you keep doing what you are doing today. That is why you keep celebrating. That is why you keep, succeeding despite of their hating. Despite of the fact that they don't like you. Despite of the fact that they don't wish you well. But yet you are still doing what God have called you to do. You know what I'm saying? So it's never the expectations of your enemy to, to see you keep smiling. It's expectations of your haters to see you keep succeeding. But God prevail over all their evil expectation towards you. God prevail over all their evil thought towards you. God prevail over all their enchantment to make sure to make sure you give up, to make sure you quit. You know what I'm saying? So it is something that you as a choosing, is something that you need to understand, that there are many people who never expect you to conquer. There are many people up there who never expect you to win. There are many people up there who never expect you to be celebrated. There are many people up there who never expect you to do it, to have. But God do it. God disappoint them. You know what I'm saying? God automatically disappoint your enemy. And that is why many of them up there are absolutely wondering, how do you do it? You know what I'm saying? You get it? So that is why you need to understand that God is absolutely doing wonders. God is absolutely doing marvelous. God is absolutely doing great. That is just the far truth. You know, majority of people are absolutely ignorant, because there are people who believe that they can easily bring you down as long as they are down. But one thing that they are not able to figure out is that God is with us and no one up there can be against us. God is with us and no one up there can absolutely be against it. Because majority of people who come into your life, some come because of the fact that they want to give you reasons or a lesson. Some come because they want to motivate you. But there are those who come in order for them to make sure you cried. But God disappoints their devices. God disappoints their evil expectation. And that's why many of them today are so scared of you. That is why majority of people up there are absolutely so scared of you. Because whom you are is quite different from what or whom they have been expecting or what they have been expecting to see. You know what I'm saying? So that is something that you as a choosing, you need to understand that there are many people up there who are absolutely so sad. Because God keep what? Prevail. God keep overcoming and keep giving you reason to escape all their evil expectation. God keep giving you reason to smile. Even when they thought they have do or they have win. Even when they thought they have overcome you. Even when they thought they have conquered you. But God keep giving you reason to be happy. Omemma nare kene dema. Omemma nare kenai. Omemma nare kene demai. Omemma chimo nare kenai. Omemma nare kene demai. Omemma chimo nare kenai. Omemma nare kene demai. Omemma nare kenai. Chai ni demai ezia. Chimarama, Jesus, chanyi jabube, ijirukune, o baba chanyi dima, ezia, chimarama, chanyi jabube, idurukunezia. You know what I'm saying? So you need to understand that there are a lot of people today who never expect you to keep doing what you are doing. There are a lot of people today who are seriously so sad, but publicly dealing with you. There are a lot of people up there who are secretly so depressed because you're supposed not to be doing what you are doing today. Some of them are like, how come you are able to keep doing what you are doing? How come you are able to keep smiling? How come you are able to keep winning despite of all our imagination? Aka ya dị mma, ọbara dị mma, aka Jizọs dị mma, ome mmadụ ike na dị ndụ, Chimo dị mma. The hand of God is too great. The hand of God is too powerful that it does not matter who rise up against you. It does not matter who counted you out. It does not matter what they plot against you. For the weapons of our weapons are not carnal, but my true God, pulling down the strongholds, casting down imagination, bringing into captivity every tongue to the obedience of Christ. I know need a member. Hey, I know need a gloria. Hey, just remember where you used to be. Remember where you are now. That will tell you that there are a lot of people who never believe that you will absolutely be where you are today. If you read the book of Esther chapter 5, you got to understand. Even Esther chapter 2, when you read or revise the story of Esther, you got to understand that after all that Esther have went through, after all that Esther encountered, Haman was so shocked that the same person that he was waiting to destroy end up becomes someone that he is now looking up to. Hey God, your enemies are looking up to you, bro. It's not a prophetic word, but I'm telling you directly that those ones who were waiting for you to suffer, those ones who were waiting for you to go down, those ones who were waiting for you to fail, those ones who were waiting to hear your cry, those ones who were waiting to hear your tears, those ones who were waiting to see you in pain, my brothers and sisters, they are looking up to you secretly. There is nothing the Lord cannot do. Hey, oh, there is nothing the Lord cannot do. Hey, oh, there is nothing that Spirit of God cannot do. There is nothing the Lord cannot do. Hey, onwe ọnọdụ nke Chineke apụsị mee. Onwe ọnọdụ nke Chineke adụghị mee. Onwe ọnọdụ nke Chineke apụsị mee. Who is that will destroy whom God has built? Who is that will terminate the foundation that God has built? The Bible says, I will build my church and the gate of hell will not prevail. Bawo ni ne mema anu omni na gloria anu omni ne ike we biaro buru ejoku chanye dema idima chidima idima okwataka dike idima. Hey, that's why sometimes you need to remember that it's not by your own strength that you are still alive. It's not because you are too powerful, that is why you are still smiling. It's not because you are you are a hard-working woman, you are a hard-working man, that is why you are still able to put meal on your table. It's not because you are too faithful, that is why, or you are too beautiful, or you are too special, that is why you are able to pay your bill. It's not because you are too faithful, that is why you are able to do to be alive today. Do not abandon me. Hey, Baba, do not abandon me, because I am the apple of your eyes. Baba, do not abandon me. Jesus, oh, do not abandon me. Baba, do not abandon me. Jesus, do not abandon me, because I am the apple of your eyes. You need to understand that there is a reason why you are still alive. There is a purpose why you are still smiling. It's not because of the fact that that is the expectations of your enemy. It's not because of the fact that that is the thought of your enemy towards you. It's not because of the fact that they truly want you to keep smiling. But God give you that reason to smile, so that they will know that He is the one that called you, so that they will understand that He found you, He made you, even without taking permission from them. Adonine mema chime adonina goria hey adonine ike lagabashika da brodo mudaye baba nu onine mema ozuko tuzubadaye ano onina goria calibrado zubadiye ano onine mema hey wembia wo burejoku. There are a lot of battles that God have fight for our sake. There are a lot of rescue that God have did for your sake. There are a lot of sleepless nights that God have taken. All is because of you. If you read the book of Acts, you got to understand that there was a time that 40 men, not 40 children, 40 men gathered up against Paul, and they took an oath. They said they will not eat nor drink until they killed Apostle Paul. They killed Paul. But the Bible said, despite of all they did, Paul was still moving. Hey, that is why you need to understand that there are a lot of people who have ganged up against you. There are a lot of people who have rised up against you. There are a lot of people who have went to different altars. All is because of the fact that they want to see you would go down. Hey, hey, italava diva doma, ezopala digadoziae, erendi gele devozi bravo. Hey. Embagada bile dozi zededi brau. Hey. Ibuzi bedomo Jesu. Omema dike doe. Omema dike doe. Baba yubu omema e. Omema nareke nedi machimo nareke. Kename Baba nareke de mudi mae Jesu nareke na hey omemma nareke ne de mae Jesu Christi nareke na mwe. What is that thing that we can use to do or to give God? Let's just be real. My brothers and sisters, remember how many times you have been betrayed. Remember how many obstacles, storm you have encountered. Remember how many times people talk evil against you. Remember how many times you do people good, but it end up we end up in a rough way. Remember how many times you feel like there is someone up there who is plotting evil against you. Remember how many sleepless nights you have, that you know, how many times you have a dream and you can feel that something is going wrong, but yet God keep delivering you. What is that sacrifice that we can pay that is equivalent to what God have done? Hey God, what is that thing that we can offer that is equivalent to the sacrifice that God have paid? Hey, Ibo memma na jige bodi mai Baba ibo memma di bendo me O memma di kendo ke di gai O memma chimo yubu di doe. Hey, there is nothing that we can give that is equivalent to what God have done. There is nothing. Is it the battles? What is that thing? There is nothing that is too big. There is nothing. That is why it does not matter whether you have it or not. God will still do what He have called to do for you. That is why it does not matter how many times they rise up against you. It does not matter what you have. It's not what equivalent. You can't do what you can't give anything that will do what that will be able to divine the good work of God in our life. There is praise. Is it tithe? Is it money? Is it sacrifice? No. But yet He keep doing always marvelous. He keep doing great. He keep protecting us despite of our sinful nature. Sometimes I do used to ask myself a question, Lord, how come? Why is it that you keep protecting me even when I don't deserve it? Sometimes I do used to ask myself a question, Lord, why do you keep what protecting my life even when I don't deserve it? Lord, why do you keep guiding me even when I don't deserve it? Lord, why do you keep caring even when I know that I don't deserve it? Hey, God. Malabadi abodai, ememadi boy, kabio siyo. You are too great, oh Baba. You are too great, Jesus. You are too great. Oh Mama, you are too great. There is nothing I can use to give unto you. There is nothing. What is that I can? Even if they talk about singing, I don't know how to sing. I don't know how, if they talk about dancing, I don't know how to dance, because if I said I can dance, that dance is what is enough for me to give to God. God can cause the stone to praise Him. If I said what righteousness, my brothers and my sisters, my heart is toward how would I say it? My heart is not what it's not qualified. I'm not even qualified to praise the name of God, but yet He still give me the reason to smile. He still give us that opportunity. Is it because of the fact that maybe we know how to call the name? The truth is that I'm not qualified to call that name because I'm a sinful nature. I'm a sinner. I'm not supposed to be smiling by this time. I'm not supposed to be to be calling the name of God, but yet He still give me the opportunity. Hey, because when I remember all that I have went through, sometimes when I remember all that they have said concerning me, when I remember all the abuse, all kinds of things, I said, Lord, why do you do it? Hey, sometimes I do used to ask myself, a day will come when I will be permitted to speak direct. If I will be permitted to speak direct to God, I will have one question to ask my master. Why do you keep doing what I don't deserve? Why do you keep doing what I have nothing to sacrifice that will be that I will say I have done something great for? What is that thing that I will do that I will boldly say that is equivalent to what God have done for me? Hey, what a marvelous God! What a marvelous God! He has done marvelous thing for me. Hey, what a marvelous God! What a marvelous! He have done marvelous thing for. I'm not talking about the one He have done in the past. I'm talking about the recent ones. Because how many things that I can count? How many? How many blessings that I can count? How many opportunities that I can count? Hey, God. Imagine me being able to buy water. Imagine me being able to to buy things. All is because of the fact that God is not counting my sins. Hey. Imela, Jesus, Imela Chineke onyoma, Imela, onye na-eme mma, Imela, Imela, Jesus, Imela Chidika ndumai. Imela onye na-eme mma, imela Chibudike, imela Odogwe buzara, imela Chineke onye ọma, imela Oh Baba imela onye na-eme mma ime na ogodo adugide imela chidike ndụma imela Sometimes when I remember when I was homeless, no hope, nothing, I do used to ask myself, God, why do you do this? Baba imena oh Jesus imena omema imena chibudi nke ma imena onye na-eme mma imena odogwe buzagha imena onye na-eme mma imena chibudi nke ma imena. Oh my God. Sometimes when I remember the goodness of God, I used to ask my God, God, I don't deserve to smile. I don't deserve to be happy. I don't deserve to be what I don't deserve all that I have today. But why do you keep doing those things that I have never even imagined that I will get one day? Hey. Akaya diyebuwe, akachimo diyebuwe. My brother, we need to be grateful. We need to be grateful. Absolutely, we need to be grateful. You know, there was a time that I visited the mortuary, a burial ground. There was a time that I was opportune to visit it here in Italy. I asked myself a question, Lord, why do you permit me to be alive? Even when I remember all that I have encountered in Libya, even when I remember how many of my friends that died in the ocean, sometimes I do used to ask my God, why do you keep doing what I don't? But sometimes I do used to ask my God, why do you keep doing what I don't even pray for? I have never even think of. Because let's just be real within ourselves. There are many blessings around you today that you that is watching me, you can boldly say that it's not by strength, it's not by power, it is by the grace of God. It's strength. It's not because of the fact that you are so great. It's not because of the fact that you are so faithful. But God do it. Hey, that is why you need to understand the fact that there are many people out there who are wondering, how do you do it? But let them know that you are not the one that do it. That when they were there mocking you, when they were there waiting for you to give up, when they were there waiting to do or to mock at you, when they were there waiting to laugh at you, God was there secretly also arranging and preparing for your next move. Let them know that when they were all plotting all those kind of evil against you to make sure you go down, God was also arranging your next level in life. Let them know that when they were there plotting your downfall, God is also there planting what you're lifting up. Let those your enemy understand that you are not the one that do it, but it is God who have called you to be whom you are today. Because there are people who never expect you to be happy. Because there are people who are sad because God keep doing you well. Because there are people who are so depressed because none of the evil expectation that they are seeing today. Because there are a lot of people up there who are secretly so depressed because everything that they are seeing is not what they ever expected. Because God keep disappointing their devices. God keep disappointing their evil expectation towards you. Because there are many people who were earnestly believing that again and again that affliction will rise for the second times. There are many people who believe that you will never be able to smile again because they know what they have done. Hey, but God keep disappointing them. No wonder the Bible say that he will build his church, that the gate of hell will not prevail. He said, who is that watcheth without God? It watcheth in vain. Who is that buildeth without God? It buildeth in vain. Let them know that you are not the builder. Let them know that you are not the molder. Let them know that you are not the protector. Let them know that you are not the securer. Let them know that you are not the guider. But God is indeed one that guide you, that build you, that form you. Let them know that the hand of God is upon you. And He took you to that storm. He took you to that pain. He took you to that frustration. He took you to that betrayed. It lead you to all kinds of level. But yet you are what? You are greater than the storm. You are greater than the obstacles. You are greater than the frustration. That is why you need to understand that there are many people up there who are shocked. How come you are doing what they never expect you to do? But God do it. You know what I'm saying, choosings? This is all I have for us choosing ones today. If you are new, please don't forget to subscribe. You're supposed not to be smiling. You're supposed not to be doing what you are doing today. But God did. Remain blessed. May God bless you. You know what I'm saying? So don't forget to subscribe if you are new. And may the Lord bless you. Always be grateful. Always appreciate God. Always be grateful for that which you have. Because you have no idea how many people up there who are secretly having a sleepless night. All is because of the fact that you have what they don't have. All is because of the fact that you get what they don't get. All is because of the fact that you make it out without them. All is because of the fact that you are able to do well, succeed without them. You know what I'm saying? And it's something that is absolutely annoying a lot of people, because indeed you are greater than the storm. You are greater than the betrayed. You are greater than the disappointment. May God bless you and remain blessed. And don't forget to subscribe. This is all I have for us choosing ones. May the Lord bless you and remain blessed.